Hey, this is Don Pryor, and I am the co-founder of Michigan SEO Group. We've encountered a couple of situations recently, and we've encountered them before, but just recently it's happened a couple of times, and it just reminds me that this is an important point. We can all learn something from this, so I thought I would share it with you. We've gotten a couple of new customers over the past few months, and these customers had previously had somebody set them up with a new website in WordPress. So I'm not a big fan of WordPress. I think it has a lot of security implications. I think it allows people who don't know a lot about web design to design you a website, which, it's great. You don't have to have a lot of skill to set up a website, but the question is, do you really want somebody who doesn't have a lot of skill setting up your website? Answer is probably no, and we've seen a couple of reasons why that is the case over the past couple of months. We've had a couple of customers come in and they're like, hey, we've got this website, and the guy that set it up for us, says he did his best to do the SEO stuff to it, but we're just not showing up anywhere. We just can't figure out why. And so we inherit this website and we start digging through it, and we find that, this inexperienced person who is using WordPress because they don't know how to use anything else, they went in there and they started checking the boxes that tells the search engines, don't index this page, don't index this section of the site, don't index this. And they did this in such a way that Google and the other search engines, when they come to the site, oh, this guy doesn't want me to look at their site, so I'm not going to look at it and I'm not going to index it, and that's why they're not going to show up. So that's a big problem, right? You're putting your website out there because you want people to be able to find it. You want to show up in the search engines, and yet you got somebody who doesn't know a lot about web design and putting this website together, and he's checking the box that says don't index because he didn't really understand how everything fits together and the implications, or maybe just made a mistake, but he made that same mistake on a whole bunch of pages. So once we fixed that problem and a few other things, then our customer site started showing up. We had another similar situation where it wasn't just checking a box that said don't have my website show up. There was a fundamental setting underneath the hood that we had to dig around to find that basically said the same thing: don't index any of the sections on our site. So one of the things that we do for our customers when they come on board is, we make sure that Google is indexing their site, and we log into the Google Webmaster Console and are looking at the reports that says, yes, we are indexing it, we're indexing this many pages, we're running into this problem. And we check this on a regular basis, and then we're going through the site and we're optimizing it. It's so hard to show up in the top search results for Google, and you just don't want to have all these barriers in your way. People who don't know anything about SEO, people who aren't experts in web design, people who aren't checking the results continually and consistently. If you don't have somebody who's doing that for you, you're missing out, because it takes a lot of effort to get those results. And if you don't have your eye on the ball, it's probably not going to end up well for you. So if showing up in the search engine and showing up online when people search is important to you, you really want to make sure you have a competent team on your side who's doing this work on a regular basis, knows what it all means, knows how it fits together, and isn't going to be making these silly mistakes. It's like, oh, I'll just check this box here that says don't show up in search engines. Well, sometimes it's something simple like that, but in a lot of cases it's something that's fundamental, that's underneath the hood that you really have to dig in to find. And fortunately, we've got a great team, and we can dig in and find those problems and uncover it and correct it. But, why did you have that problem to begin with, right? Make sure you're working with the right people who are competent, who care, and will dig in and do the work and get you the results that you need. So we'd love to help you. If you have any questions, you have any concerns, you want your site to show up at the top of the search engines, you know who to call: Michigan SEO Group, where you thrive online.